Hello and welcome. So today we'll be learning about the fundamentals of programming language. Right? What is a program? What is a programming language? As we know that computers are powerful machines which are capable of handling large tasks and complete it in fast and efficient manner, then we assign tasks to them. So as you know, humans communicate with each other by verbal languages like English or any other regional language and through gestures. But what about computer? If we want to assign tasks to a computer in order to get it done, then how do we do it? So here lies the concept of program, that we write programs to specify what is to be done by the computer. A program is basically a set of instructions which is to be completed by the computer. Now, as we know, unlike humans, computer does not understand human languages or verbal languages. It understands only binary language. So how do we write instructions in a program? This is achieved by the means of programming language. A programming language has a set of rules known as syntax, which is to be followed for writing programs. As English language also has its own set of rules like grammar. We follow the rules of grammar. We have tenses, we have verbs and so on, which we take care of while writing sentences and speaking. Same way, in order to write programs, we have to take care of syntax. A program will run successfully only if we follow the syntax in each and every instruction, right? So after writing program, the computer converts the program into binary language so that it could understand and execute it. This conversion takes place by another program known as a compiler. A compiler is a software which is used for converting source code into bytecode, where source code is the program which we have written and bytecode is another name for binary code which could be understood by a computer, right? A few popular programming languages are C, C++, Java, and as you can see below, if you want to do operating system development, right? If you want to do development of operating system like Windows, Linux, or other, then C is a appropriate choice. C++ is a superset of C, means all the features which are present in C programming are also present in C++ programming language, and along with that, C++ has its own set of features which makes it more powerful, and it is object oriented, and C is procedural oriented. Java, similar to C++, it is also an object oriented programming language and majorly used in Android development. So if anyone is interested in developing Android applications, then he should know Java. Python is basically used in machine learning. One of the nice features of Python is that the code which you write using Python is easily readable. It is more simpler than that we write in C++ and Java, and the code is relatively shorter, and its domain is machine learning. JavaScript is used for front-end development, like if you are making a web application or a website, then all the logical part will be handled by JavaScript. It is also an object-oriented programming language. Swift is for development of macOS and iOS. It is by Apple company. And there are many hundreds of other programming languages like Ruby, Perl, PHP, and many more. C#. There are hundreds of programming languages, but we would choose a specific language for a particular task, right? We won't be choosing randomly any languages for any task. Now, what we'll be studying in our programming tutorials? Object-oriented programming in Java and C++. So before covering object-oriented programming, we will be covering procedural part in both Java and C++, and then head towards the object-oriented concepts. Then, as I mentioned earlier, that we will be studying Java and C++ together, as both of the languages share a large part of syntax which is common. Then expected audience, the ones who are completed novice, if you want to get started with what programming is and learn the basics of computer programming, then this is the right place for you. Now let us have a brief introduction of both the languages. C++ was developed by Strossop in 1979. Strossop developed C++ by adding object-oriented features and getting motivation from similar language to the existing features of C. And C++ also has more low level capabilities. Low level capabilities here refers to the ability to handle memory operations. Like in C and C++, we have the concept of pointers, which allows you to control memory and manage memory from program. Java, on the other hand, was developed by James Gosling at Sun Microsystems. Java is also object-oriented programming language, which shares a large chunk of its syntax with C++. It has low-level capabilities. Low-level capabilities means the majority of the things are automated here, like how the memory is to be managed by the system. It will all be covered by itself. It does not have the concept of pointers. Now, what actually a program is? In order to understand a program, one must remember this basic box model clearly, right? A program is something which takes in as input and produces an output, where output is the desired result. Like if you write a program to add two numbers, then in that case the input would be two numbers which are to be added, and the expected output is the addition of two numbers obtained. Let us take another example where you want to arrange a set of numbers into either ascending or descending order. So in that case, the input will contain a random set of numbers. Random means they are not in particular sequence which you want, like ascending or descending. They are in random sequence. They will be fed as input to our program, and the output which it will produce is a set of numbers which are in ascending or descending order. So this is the basic box model of a program. Anything which will be concerned with program would definitely follow this scheme. All right, so see you ahead. Thank you.